Hey y'all, thanks for joining us. Be sure to watch this video all the way through for a surprise ending. And we are going to go into the Tillamook Air Museum. And let me show you the front of this building is quite large. Huge. When Paul asked me if we want to come here, I was not real thrilled about seeing a bunch of old planes, but there was a lot of information and it really was interesting.
That's right. This is one of two hangars. This is the only one that's still in existence. The other one caught fire and burned down. But this one was actually in operation from 1942 to 1948. And Hangar B was covered over 7 acres of ground.
Wow.
It was over 1,072 feet long.
This hangar, right
this
behind
hangar,
us. Yeah.
150 feet high at the peak. And it is 296 feet wide.
Wow.
At the base. I'm not sure how many of the K-class airships that it held.
At least 6, I think.
Yeah, we saw a picture inside that had at least 6 or 7 that were in there.
Yeah, and it wasn't easy docking the aircraft either. Either bringing it out or bringing it in because of all the wind.
So they had several aircraft inside. Some of them are still operational, and they still fly them. You're asked not to touch those. And then others that you can actually get up close and personal to, from 747s to an early 70s Pan Am passenger airplane to several military airplanes, including an F-14 Tomcat.
Yeah, well, most of them were just the cockpits that you can get into and just, simulate what it was like to be in there.
So, very interesting place, a lot of military history, both naval and air.
They do have another airplane outside that they call the Guppy, and we're going to go, Paul and I are going to go look at that. I'm running out of batteries, so I'm not going to film it. So we are still here on the Oregon coast, and the vistas here just get more amazing every time we see one. And this one is pretty spectacular. We were just visiting one of the lighthouses here, and I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. But it's the shortest lighthouse on the Oregon coast. And there's Paul. He's watching for birds or whatever he can see. Back here, we just passed it. We were looking at it a while ago. I took some pictures of it. It's called an octopus tree. And this tree is estimated to be 200 to 300 years old. It is a Sitka spruce. It is about 200 and I forget how tall the sign said it was. But what's interesting about this tree, it has no main trunk. It just has 8 other trunks that come out of it, and it is huge. The tree measures more than 46 feet in circumference. It's 105 feet tall. And they don't want anyone climbing on the tree. They want to protect it.
So this area is known as Short Beach. And the tide is on its way out. And probably one of the most interesting features here is this little drainage pond. But let's see if we can go out and see anything in a tidal pool. What's interesting is if you look up at these cliffs, the large rocks give way to big stones, which here become smaller stones, and then lead out to sand. So a man I saw on the beach asked me if I'd made it around the point yet, and I said no. He said it's worth it. He said there's a huge tide pool, which you see behind me. I'm going to go a little bit further because he said you can see Lookout Point from just around the corner. That's an amazing tide pool.
The Lookout Point location was used in the 1985 American comedy film, The Goonies.
So this is probably as close as I'm going to get to the cave. You might expect to see One-Eyed Willie's ship come out any minute.
Look at that.
Bye, Willie. Thanks.
As Paul made his way back up the beach stairs, or the mountain stairs, he found out that the going up was much rougher than the coming down.
And I made it. I'm Paul.
And I'm Sarah with Go With The Flow couple. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video.
Until later we say,
Bye y'all.